Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Life on Fire. This week, I want to talk about 20 things to make you more productive. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you so much. I've been getting so many messages, this past week through TikTok or Instagram, just about how much I'm affecting your life. And it's surreal. Like, it doesn't even feel real that I'm getting so many messages about, like, that I'm helping you out of a hard place and people sharing these amazing stories and things that you're going through. And I gotta say thank you so much. You know, I do read them. I take the time to read them, and a lot of them I can't respond to. If it's on TikTok, I realized if we're not friends, I can't respond to them. I've tried to, but it says that you only accept friends. So I'm sorry about that. But today I'm actually going to read one from somebody who messaged me on TikTok, and it's from Casey. Casey says, I just want to let you know that your messages have touched my soul. You are so validating in how simply you encourage your followers to succeed and their happiness. I hope you continue to do this because you have brought me to tears on your perspectives. Instead of feeling foolish for being more optimistic than most, I feel proud and more motivated to look on the bright side of everything or take it as a lesson. I've listened to every episode of your podcast and loved every single one. I love how different each of them is, yet how similar they are as well. You allow us to understand that we are allowed to have negative feelings and emotions, yet that doesn't define us. You encourage us to push us to look inside ourselves for a solution. I am so much more at peace with my independence and value because of your podcast. Thank you. Thank you, Casey. That was an amazing message, and I really appreciate it. Another question I got over my lives and things like that is why I picked, this name and this logo. And I realized I didn't actually share that with people. So the reason why I picked Life on Fire is because, I want people's lives to burn bright. I want them to have a purpose. I want to be able to touch people in a way that they realize that they have a purpose, that there's somebody, that they're not a burden to anyone because you're not a burden. I want this platform, my voice, to make people feel seen. And I hope you feel seen because everybody feelings that you have, it's valid. You know, I hate hearing that somebody says that they don't matter because you all matter. And the fact that somebody even thinks that, it breaks my heart. I don't want people to feel like life isn't worth living because it is. Every single thing you do, there's so many little things to appreciate. And, like I've said before, your purpose, you get to pick it every single day. So today, I want you to get back on track on these things that you're trying to accomplish. I don't want somebody to, get distracted by the many things in life. So hopefully this list can bring you back on track just a little bit. So here is 20 things to make you more productive. Number one, always cut to the chase, whether it be, in life or work. There's so much clutter, there's so much things going on, stuff, chit chat, small talk, delays, waiting around, not speaking up. It's all useless. Get to the question, whether it be in a relationship or life, ask the question, make the move. You not doing it is just delaying it. And it's whatever the inevitable is. But the reason is you're doing that is because you're scared. So bite the bullet, take that leap, and get in there. Number two, record all your thoughts and ideas. Your mind is like a computer, it can only hold so much. So every time you get a new idea, you're going to have to push it out, not by choice. It'll just happen. So that's why I say write it down. Get out your ideas, your feelings, your thoughts. Put it in a diary. I mean, that's what I'm reading out of right now. I mean, I call it a journal because why not? Write it down on paper. You might not even look at it again, but the fact that you write it down, you can come back to it. It's not gone forever. Number three, say no. Don't be a yes person. Don't be a people pleaser. You have a limited amount of energy. Why waste it on things that don't serve you? If you're humming and hawing about something and it's not a definite yes, it's a no. In my personal life, if it doesn't give me purpose, bring me joy or excitement, the answer is no. Same goes for work. We live in a world with plenty of opportunity, so don't waste it. Number four, remember to take a break. Remember to take a you time, me time, whatever you want to call it. A few things that you'll get from this is it'll get your blood flowing. It'll get your brain working again. Whether you're working on something or you're having a mental block, it's going to get the blood flowing. Take a walk. you know, in this time that you're taking a break, potentially you're going to think about new ideas. You're going to think about things that you can come back to and think, oh, I didn't think about it like that. Or you're going to come at it and say, why am I doing this? And then you're going to move on it from it completely, and you're not going to be wasting your time. Number 5, eliminate everything that distracts you. Discipline is one thing. We all have a level of discipline, but you don't realize that you're actually using your brain power for that, to physically stop you from doing something else. So eliminate the distractions, take them away completely. Why have it in front of you? If you're somebody that works from home, get out of the house, go somewhere else, because there's so many things in your house that are going to help you procrastinate. Maybe you're like, I can do my laundry. Maybe I want to watch a show. Maybe I'm going to go on my phone. Maybe I can meal prep something. But the answer is no, because you're doing a task and you want to be on this task. So get out of the house. Carve out some time from you, go somewhere else. Number 6, keep away clutter. If you're somebody that's really messy and you have a messy place, clean it up. Because if it's your kitchen, your living room, etc., it is shown to have an effect on you. It's going to give you a feeling of overwhelming, or you will be overwhelmed. You're going to have trouble focusing on tasks, and your mind's going to be disorganized. It's actually proven. That's the reason why I keep my house clean all the time. My roommate probably hates it because she thinks I have OCD, which maybe I do, but I love a clean house because then nobody's worrying about anything. Number 7, focus on one thing some days. So if you have reoccurring tasks, during the week, like making lunches or dinner or trying to meal prep, try and do it on one day, like Sunday. Try and make all your lunches, your dinners, at least a part of it. So it's not taking up that capacity of you thinking of what you need to make, and just leave it for something else. Then you could have one day that's okay, I just need to get this done today. And then you'll have that feeling of relief. You won't be trying to do other things, procrastinating and putting so many things on your plate. Number 8, stop consuming so much information. You can only process so much. So you don't need to read like 100 articles of the exact same thing to get one task. If you find one thing that's useful, try it. If it doesn't work, come back and go to another thing. But don't waste your time reading a bunch of articles on the exact same thing. Number 9, create routines. Too many decisions fatigues the brain. It exhausts you. You may not realize it, but you're constantly working on what you should do. Routine eliminates that decision, which leaves more brain power for other things. Routines are not OCD, which maybe they are, maybe they're not, but I like to think that they're not because they're efficient. But everybody looks at it a different way. Number 10, don't multitask. When you juggle different things like, making dinner, cleaning, trying to watch a show, send a text all at the same time, there is a study that shows it takes 25 minutes on average to return to your first task. And that's quite a bit. And you know what? I've been there. I've literally been making dinner, watching anime, and trying to prep my lunch at the exact same time, and then throwing things in the laundry. And you know what? Then I come back to my dinner and I'm like, how long has this been? And I don't know if it's faster. It's probably not. So I try to just do one thing, whatever I'm doing, just focus on that one thing, and you get it done really quick. And then you realize you can go back and do other things. Number 11, when it comes to checking emails or texts, try to limit those. When it comes to emails, I check once in the morning and once in the evening. What if it's coming as an email, what's really important? 12, no smartphones during the first hour of your day. The biggest thing that we have that distracts us is our phones. I think everybody realizes that. If it's first thing in the morning, you wake up, you check Instagram, TikTok, and you start scrolling. Next thing you know, 20 minutes has gone by and you're going to be late for work. Sometimes I find myself, I'll wake up and I don't know why I get caught in it. And then I'm late for the gym in the morning because I like to go to the gym before I go to work. And if I'm wasting 5 minutes, I'm behind. So now I always put it on do not disturb. I put it away, get my music going, and get right to the gym. 13, plan the next day. People think that it's not a big deal. Oh, I can just wing it. If you don't plan out main things or write them down or figure out just a solid plan of something that you're going to do, you will procrastinate. Before you go to bed, just try and pinpoint the main things that you're going to do the next day so you can accomplish them. You can cross them off, if you will. Because if you go into the next day with a flow kind of attitude, you're just going to be picking up different things along the way. And the main points that you thought you were going to hit, you might hit 2 of them out of 5. 14, keep thinking to a minimum. When people say I'm thinking, they mean worrying. Don't think on things, just do them. Don't sit there and start stressing about something that you need to do. Just start doing it. And you'll realize you're a lot happier because you are just working your way through. You're not stressing about it. You're not worrying about it. And next thing you know, it's done. 15, exercise. A few things are vital in life. Food, water, shelter, relationships, and exercise. Without these, you can't function properly. Regular exercise is proven to make you happier, smarter, and more energetic. And anybody that exercises, yes, it is hard to get there sometimes, but has there ever been a time afterwards that you've regretted it? No. There is never a time I've regretted it. 16, laugh a little. When I say laugh a little, I actually mean laugh a lot. When you start to laugh, it doesn't just lighten your mental load. It actually induces physical change in your body. It stimulates many things, like increases your oxygen intake, stimulates your heart, lungs, and muscles, and even increases the endorphins that are released to your brain. I know a lot of people don't think about that when you laugh because it's just enjoyable, but those are the things that you're getting. 17, don't go to meetings. A lot of people set up these meetings that I think we can all agree on. Nothing really happens. That could have been solved with a text or an email. Even at my work, people set up meetings. I go to them. People just talk about what's happening in their area. Could have been sent in an email, could have read it in a minute instead of taking 45 minutes. So don't go to meetings. Get it in a quick message, get on with your day. One less thing you got to worry about. 18, is that really necessary? Ask yourself that often. Is this necessary? You'll find that the answer is often no. So why do it? Why are you wasting your time with it? It's not serving you, is it? 19, if you're having a shitty day, press reset. You have that power. Don't let one bad thing, screw up your entire day. If you're feeling off, take a walk, work out, take a break, and then get back to it. You have that power to control your mood. And number 20, do the work. So many people talk about doing the work, and that's easy. Everybody can do that. But you're not everybody, are you? So do the work. My last thing that I'm going to say is something when I find myself, I can't concentrate, if my mind's going all over the place thinking about just random things, I really like to listen to brown noise. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of brown noise, but it's something that people use that have, or people that have ADHD use. And what it's supposed to do is calm your mind, get you focusing. It takes away all the voices, all the thoughts that you have in your head, and it gets you to go to sleep. Personally, I listen to it when I go to sleep. I put it on, I close my eyes, and next thing you know, I'm out. Um, if you want to give it a try, it is on Spotify and it's called Brown Noise. So that was 20 things to help you not procrastinate. I hope it helps you in some way this day or this week. And you know what? Shoot me a message. Let me know if it did. And like always, shoot me another message if there's something you want to talk about. And hopefully we can get to it. So until then, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. I love it. You guys make my day. And I'll talk to you next time. This is Life on Fire. Bye.